Jessica Blake, The Real Deal, 96.9 Radio Humber. And, well, Trump is facing a real deal of trouble right now. Well, he would be, but nothing he ever does seems to give him any sort of problems whatsoever. I'm going to drop some facts on you here. So a conservative reporter, Michelle Fields, was grabbed and thrown at a Trump rally by none other than, are you ready for this? His campaign manager. Now, numerous witnesses came forward and tweeted it out. She tweeted out her injury. She had a few bruises, bump.
Waking up is one of the hardest things to do when it's 6 a.m. It's even harder if it's earlier than that. There are benefits to waking up that early, though, like getting your morning fill of news.
Being able to shoot a pedestrian on the street and not lose a single vote. What does this guy have to do to lose an American's confidence? Seriously.
And your morning cup of tea.
Now, if you're trumped at the water cooler for topics of conversation,
that's always nice.
your news, sports, and weather coming up at 11.
It's one way I like to get myself moving in the morning. A little jolt of caffeine. One of my other favorite things to do in the morning is Sudoku puzzles in the newspaper. Every single day, I get started early with a nice hot cup of tea, my favorite blanket around my shoulders, and get my blood flowing to my brain by solving the Sudoku. I solve it pretty darn fast, too. I mean, I don't always get it right. As a matter of fact, I've never gotten it right. But I get it done, and that's what's important. Now that I've finished my morning Sudoku, and finished my delicious cup of Earl Grey tea, despite there being a hair in it, it's time to move on to the greatest part of my day. Toast. You see, I absolutely love toast. Ever since I was a kid, it's reminded me of Christmas morning, and you only need one thing to make it. Bread. Once you get your bread, you simply drop it into the toaster, and after a few moments, the bread is gone and been replaced by the greatest thing in the world. I have a keen sense for when toast pops. It's like I can hear it before it's actually done. See? Perfectly done toast. Times 2. As you can undoubtedly tell, I'm quite pleased with how these turned out. And now that they're all buttered up, can't you see why I love toast so much? Well, all that's left to do now is to spread the butter. So that's just what I do. However, on this particular day, tragedy strikes. Time stutters as my life crashes around me. It's like the whole world just slips away and it's just me and what I might have had. Loss. Grief. Toast. Never before have I felt my world spiral downward into the depths of despair, with only anguish as my ally. Toast. I must wash away the hurt of loss. Toast. The cold water is numbing as it washes away the pain of loss of what has been. My life feels as though it is spiraling out of control. This is where I am. This is where I will stay. For what is lost cannot be retrieved, and neither can I. There is always hope. That though you may be in darkness, you may be redeemed. Toast. That you may have lost, but in loss you understand gain. Toast. That what you have to gain is everything. Toast. The world is waiting for me, and for you, to be over your loss and remember what you have to gain. And always remember that this was my excuse to make you watch me cry over spilt milk with a ridiculous accent. More specifically,